There's no one thing to do to improve your reading comprehension. There are several different things you should do. And I've put out so much on reading comp in general in terms of general advice that I don't like to use the course or live classes here for general broadcast advice that you might be getting elsewhere from me on the YouTube channel or the podcast and such. This course and this live class in particular is a place to really get into the nitty-gritty with you regarding whatever particularly you are uniquely struggling with. And so rather than giving tips, I like to have a dialogue to really get into the meat of whatever may be personally holding you back. That being said, of course, I have lots of different strategies, and this course is a place to get into those strategies, specifically the Socratic review method. You may have heard me discuss the Socratic review method in other contexts. If you've attended my classes before, like this one, you've probably seen me walk through this document, but I'm going to allow some space for those who are not yet familiar. So this is the Socratic review method template document specifically for LSAT reading comprehension. It has a lot in common with the logical reasoning review document, which you'll see linked under all the logical reasoning workshops inside the course, because reading comp and logical reasoning both have ambiguities of language. And so the Socratic review method is a way for you to dig deep into figuring out exactly where your misunderstanding may have stemmed from. It may be in the passage, or in logical reasoning, the stimulus, the question stem, or the answer choices. And then wherever your misunderstanding comes from, you go deeper into that, not just saying I misread something, but what did you misread and why specifically did you misread it, getting into it to the point that you would never make the same mistake again. So we're looking for 110% certainty in whatever specifically gave you trouble at the time. So I'm not going to read through every single detail of this. You can look at it on your own and ask me questions if you like. But to scroll down a little bit, this is where a lot of the action will be in terms of what you might do. So for a particular passage, you may want to prephrase or write down the main point, author's opinion, title, and tone before getting into the questions. You may choose to paraphrase the entire passage or passages if it's a dual passage in simpler language. You may lay out more of an argumentative structure with conclusion and evidence. You may just know the structure in general, and then lots of stuff regarding shorter or dual passages. So this document, I may add to it and modify it over time as I develop more elements of this review process. It is, like so many other things I do, it's a work in progress. It's probably never ending, but this is built already a lot over time from where this document was a month or two ago, and a month or two from now, it'll be even different. So I'm happy to take questions regarding this document and how you might use it. You don't need to write down, you don't need to fill out this entire document in full for every single reading comp passage you do. It's about taking the elements of this document that apply directly to whatever may have given you trouble so that you can avoid making those same mistakes in the future. So you pick the elements that best fit whatever it is that you need. And then I have some last resources linked here as well. If you want to go into further, there's links to the course, there's links to my website. What I'll often do for a passage that contains difficult or dense language, for example, is I'll focus on this part. I'll focus specifically on just simply rewriting the entire passage in simpler terminology. So if the passage is written on a college reading level, I might aim to put it to an elementary school reading level so that a 7-year-old can understand it using very simple, the cat in the hat type language. Simple words, just a syllable or two. That's it versus 4-syllable words. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.